After this, he went down to Capernaum, he and his mother and his brothers and his disciples, and they stayed there a few days. The Passover of the Jews was near, and Jesus went up to Jerusalem. And he found in the temple those who were selling oxen and sheep and doves, and the money changers seated at their tables. And having made a whip of cords, he drove out all of the sheep and oxen from the temple. And of the money changers, he poured out their silver and overturned their tables. And to those who were selling the doves, he said, "Take these things away. Do not make my Father's house an emporium." His disciples remembered that it is written, "Zeal for your house will consume me." The Jews then answered and said to him, "What sign do you show us for doing these things?" Jesus answered them, "Tear down this sanctuary, and in 3 days I will raise it up." The Jews then said, "It took 46 years to build this sanctuary, and you will raise it up in 3 days?" But he was speaking of the sanctuary of his body. So when he was raised from the dead, his disciples remembered that he said this, and they believed the scripture and the word which Jesus had spoken. Now when he was in Jerusalem at the Passover during the feast, many believed in his name, observing the signs which he was doing. But Jesus, on his part, was not entrusting himself to them, for he knew all, and because he did not need anyone to testify concerning man, for he himself knew what was in man. John chapter 2, verses 12 to 25. Now please take some time to reflect on the passage we just read, and while you're doing so, consider these questions. What is the writer saying, and how can I apply it to my life? Or, what can I learn about God from it? And if you're feeling up to it, please share with us in the comments. Thank you for joining us for today's quiet time.